Welcome back, everyone, to brand new TV show spoiler breakdown here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Denberg, and today I'm talking about part two, episodes 1 and 2, or season 2, episodes 5 and 6 of the Amazon Prime show Invincible. I've been dying to get to talk to you guys about what I think of the show so far. It's been very busy. Again, I was out of across the country for a week and a half, and I've been just trying to regather myself to get back to these daily videos here on the channel. So I'm happy to be back talking Invincible here on the channel. So if you're new to the channel, do please subscribe and ring the bell. We're getting so close to that 200 subscriber number. So tell your friends about us. We're growing very fast. Want to keep us growing here on the channel. I talk movies, TV shows, and I also talk box office. My show will be out tomorrow for the box office breakdown show. Comment down below. What are your thoughts so far on the first two episodes of part 2 of season 2 of Invincible? Are you liking it less or more than the first part? What are your bold predictions for the final 2 episodes? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, please like the video, guys, the thumbs up button. That's how you support this channel. So, as I said, I've been very busy. Sadly, hadn't been able to get to the YouTube channel. I had Wi-Fi issue, all these things that have caused me not to post as many videos. But this week, I'm back to be posting basically every day for this week at least. For this week. So I'm very excited to get back on the grind of YouTube and keep this going here moving forward. With Invincible, if you're new to the channel, I have already done breakdowns of season 1 and season 2 up to this point. So definitely check out those videos. And this video, once again, is a spoiler review. So if you've not seen episodes 5 and 6 of season 2, I will be going full spoiler for these first 2 episodes. Now, usually, as I said, if it's an episode, I still do general reviews, but I usually break down things step by step through an episode. I'm not really doing that. I'm just doing my general synopsis review of what I think of the first 2 episodes with spoilers. So if you know me, this is my favorite show on TV right now. I adore this show. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's one of my favorite comic book superhero-esque things I've ever seen. This show does mean a lot to me. And I'm already sad that we're already down to 2 more episodes left of season 2. And then obviously we already know they already, I think, filmed most of season 3 already. So I'm excited for that. But so far, I am loving these first 2 parts. Again, these are just perfect episodes, in my opinion, with Invincible. And what I'm going to say about it is that the arc for Mark has been really strong here because, yes, Mark was definitely the lead character of season 1, but Omni-Man was definitely, if not a co-star, one of the other main characters on screen. It was really Mark and Omni-Man. It was kind of a 2-man show in the first season of Invincible. But obviously, since the ending of season 1, it's been the show has been on the shoulders of Mark Grayson, once again voiced by Steven Yeun. And obviously, he has some help from Omni-Man at the last scene of episode 3, but really throughout the last of part 1 of this season of episode 4. And but again, this is all Mark's show, and I think Mark's arc has been really fascinating. The duality of being invincible and being Mark Grayson. Obviously, that is the biggest forefront now because he has to take care of his brother, who his mom named Oliver now in the show. He's a college kid. He's a superhero who's been to space multiple times very recently. He does still care about both his parents, even though obviously his dad screwed over his mom very much so. He has this thing building now with Adam Eve under the surface while he's struggling to keep this relationship going with Amber. I don't think I would be shocked if this Amber-Mark relationship continues past season 2 again. Amber has been a rock of a girlfriend, especially for a superhero movie or show, because usually in these types of movies or shows, the girlfriend is just kind of the side chick who just cares about the superhero, who is the damsel in distress. Kind of like, what Mary Jane Watson is to Spider-Man a lot of the time, or, Gwen Stacy, something like that. But Amber is a rock. Yeah, she has no superhero power. She's one of the only, her and Debbie and Cecil, kind of the rare human, just regular people, average human beings. But Amber is once she got over the line that Mark was invincible, she's been a rock. She understands that Mark needs to be at places, but obviously this is putting a big cloud over their relationship. And it's a very authentic, just human relationship. Yes, one of them is a superhero, but the conversation that they were having in this past episode, first of all, was edited so well, very well directed, very well edited, which is, Art voiced by Mark Hamill talking to Mark, and then you have Adam Eve talking to Amber, and they're both telling them the same thing, which is that you feel all these things. Why aren't you talking to each other about it? They had kind of like a bad first date kind of incident in last episode. And it just feels like a human relationship. It just feels real and not superficial or not too mainstream. It felt like it's a very real relationship between Mark and Amber. The dialogue was really good. It was very well edited. I really appreciated that. The other big MVP so far this season has been Rex Splode, who obviously is voiced by Jason Mantzoukas, who I love as a voice actor. And I love Rex Splode, but he was kind of just the douchey ex-boyfriend to Eve in the first season, really up until now. But he has becoming more someone, obviously I care about Rex a lot. He's one of the funniest characters, maybe the funniest character on the show. Obviously he's the one left behind at the end of episode 5 with Shrink Ray and Duplicate, who go fight the Lizard League. And this is where Duplicate gets killed, very violent. That whole scene of those three going up against the Lizard League and those people, what a violent, gnarly action set piece with so many duplicates dying and the actual one getting smushed into another one. Shrink Ray being eaten was disgusting. And then we ended last week with, the head of that Lizard League group, having the gun on Rex Splode. You're like, okay, Rex will get out of it. We opened this past episode with Rex just getting shot right in the head. And I literally could not process it. And the show just jumps in the next action. It's like, wait, I just can't process what just happened with Rex Splode. Obviously, he's alive. And Adam Eve very much take care of Rex, helps take care of Rex. Rex he says like he's finally realized why he was such a douchebag his whole life and what he's done to Eve and all these things. Now, I don't think Rex and Eve are going to be a thing because, again, Rex really did burn that bridge. I think Eve really does see Rex as a friend. I think we're building to it. Again, I haven't read the comics. It just seems like we're building to Eve and Mark now being a couple because the whole problem here that and Amber even said it is that Mark should be really dating someone who's a superhero. They had a good hug when Eve came on the team and a long hug when they survived this past episode. And Eve liked Mark last season. Again, right when Eve dumped Rex, Mark just started dating Amber. And she finds out when she goes to Mark's house and sees them making out. So Eve, obviously there's some flirtatious things going on here between Mark and Eve. And I'm excited to see if that turns into anything. Again, I love Amber as a character. We also got the return of Donald this past episode. Rick, sorry, not Donald, Rick. And Donald's the one who, brought him back to, Andrew Rannell's character, William and Mark. And, that whole thing of Donald finally realizing that he's a robot, basically, except for his brain. So he has his memories, except for him being killed by Omni-Man. Really good scene of the reveal. And Donald's a guy, again, could be another throwaway character. You really understand a very fascinating storyline in this past episode. Obviously, we have the alien creature from season 1 coming back. That's kind of the big threat so far in these first 2 episodes. Shea Smith obviously gets revealed as a Martian. They go there. They save the astronauts. Eve and even Rudy get infected in that episode. But we end this past episode with the astronaut, puking up one of the things, that he gets taken over again by the Sequoids. Now, it was very similar to Will spitting out the slug at the end of season 1 of Stranger Things. But it looks like Sequoids have made their way to Earth, and that is going to be a major problem. We also have, again, Duplicate gets dead. Immortal's very sad. And Immortal and fights Alan. Basically, Alan's back to life, very jacked Alan. And he gets told that that they took away his life support, and it was all down to him fighting back. He was either going to die or he was going to fight all the way back to save himself. And obviously he fought his way back. And Peter Cullen as Thaddeus takes off. He's a Viltrumite. He was the first Viltrumite to fight against the Viltrum Empire. He needs to get to Mark. Alan meets up with Mark. They have all these comic books of real things that happen, but just said differently. And Mark says, I've been in space twice. I need to be here to care of my brother, take care of my family, go to college, this, that. But he says, once you guys are ready to fight, I'll join in. We have Omni-Man. He's captured obviously by Clancy Brown's character. Didn't say a word this past episode, just see him getting knocked over, and he loves Mark, and this is different. Earth has changed. Obviously, Earth has changed Omni-Man. That's going to be interesting when Omni-Man has to return to Earth. That will be an interesting conundrum. But the last scene, the post-credit scene this past episode is the return of Angstrom Levy from the first part of season 2, voiced by Sterling K. Brown, saying that he's going somewhere if he needs and see an old friend. Angstrom does seem like the overarching main bad moving forward for Invincible. We have these mini issues, which are pretty big issues, actually. You always feel like the team is in danger. I think that's what's really exciting. Invincible got his ass kicked a lot in season 1 and in season 2. The characters are always in danger. You never feel like anyone's safe, and there's none of these throwaway, run-of-the-mill missions. These are all important, and I really enjoy that with Invincible. So I'm loving so far the first 2 parts. For the next 2 Thursdays, so this Thursday and next Thursday, I will be back dropping spoiler reviews just on those episodes, breaking down those episodes specifically. So episode 7 is coming out this Thursday, March 28th, and then next Thursday, April 4th, I'll break down the season finale of season 2. So I'm sad that I only get to talk about it with you for another week or 2, but I love this show. I'm very passionate about it. I'm loving it right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe. More videos, I promise you, are coming soon.